If you didn't know, tomorrow is primary election day in Georgia. The balance of power in Washington could be decided right here in Metro Atlanta. Voters will head to the polls to choose the nominees for governor and a critical U.S. Senate seat. Our Brian Unger shows us what to watch out for before you head to the polls, because there's so many things you need to know. Right, Brian?
There are. It's a very, very big day. Tomorrow's primary ballot is long, crowded, and according to some voters, just flat out overwhelming, particularly among Republicans, where competitive races for Senate, governor, and Congress are all being reshaped by one force: Trump endorsements. First, let's take a look at the U.S. Senate race. Democratic incumbent Jon Ossoff is running unopposed, one of just two Democratic senators defending a seat in a state Donald Trump won in 2024. On the Republican side, the field is far more complicated. Ossoff will likely face one of three Republicans: Congressman Buddy Carter of coastal Georgia, Congressman Mike Collins, running on strongly Trump-aligned messaging, or Derek Dooley, the former University of Tennessee football coach, positioning himself as the outsider candidate with the backing of Governor Brian Kemp. But this is still Georgia, a state Trump won by just over 115,000 votes in 2024. And so far, Trump himself has not made an endorsement in the Senate race. And that brings us to the governor's race. With Governor Brian Kemp term limited, both parties are facing crowded primaries. Both could be headed for June 16th runoffs, and the general election is already shaping up as a true toss-up. This is also the most expensive primary race in Georgia history, according to state campaign finance filings. On the Republican side, Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones has Trump's endorsement and has continued to defend challenges to Georgia's 2020 election results. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who refused to support those challenges and became a national figure after the Find the 11,780 votes phone call, more aligned with the Kemp wing of the party. Attorney General Chris Carr has praised many of Trump's policies while keeping some distance from the 2020 election fight. And then there's Rick Jackson, the wealthy healthcare executive, who has spent more than $80 million of his own money on this race. On the Democratic side, former Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, former Republican Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan, now running as a Democrat, former DeKalb County CEO Michael Thurmond, and State Senator Jason Estevez. And underneath all of this, one big question looms. Will Georgia's fast-changing Atlanta suburbs turn out in the November midterm election the way they did in 2020 and 2024? Because control of the governor's mansion and possibly control of the U.S. Senate may depend on it. Sure.
And Brian, it'll be interesting to see the message that really resonates with the voters after they're able to cut through all of the noise.
It will be, and the power of these Trump endorsements will certainly reveal themselves tomorrow.
Yes, they will. We'll be following it.
You bet.
Brian, thank you.